we'll run it.
Well, yeah, and we're gonna be pausing it anyways after the unbox. Right?
Sure, yep.
Because it takes a little procedure to.
Okay, so hold it just a little bit farther, right about there. Okay.
Now, when I have to do it, it's gonna have to come here.
That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so, and go. Okay, so there you go, got the shot of the unboxing.
Look at that, it's leaking.
Yeah, look, I know, I noticed that too when I took it out. See, the newer ones, it's actually like a tube. It doesn't look like this.
The high definition and all were like this. Like this.
Oh, were they? Oh, okay.
That's probably their new thing come out, I guess, I don't know. But I see it's leaking all right. Well, I don't know.
Do you want to say something about that?
No. I don't think so. I think it's a matter of how well it installs. Of course, and like they say, and the overall quality of the shield.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think you have to go in any kind of depth that, I mean, Ishields has already made it very clear that theirs are gonna be better than theirs. Because it's more simpler to install. I could see that, we all could see that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we're gonna determine the quality. It's a matter of seeing more or less after it's on and touching it.
Right.
Or
So
something.
you're gonna put it on this, and then are you just gonna touch it a little bit, talk about it, and then peel it off, and then put on?
I'm not gonna peel it on. We're gonna use his phone for this.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna use 2 iPhones. And we may as well, because I mean, what the hell, otherwise we're gonna destroy a shield.
Yeah, well,
We're-
that's really good, and then
Yeah.
you can mention the fact that you can hold them both, hey?
Yeah,
When you talk
yeah,
about it,
that's what
that
I was
really-
thinking. Yeah, compare them if we need to, do whatever. Kind of at the end, so that if we don't want it, we could cut it off easier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that works for me. So this here, on that video, they kind of said you make sure you got your phone ready.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, wow, good lord, how in the hell we got scissors, a knife, anything? I'll let you open them up.
Of course Gus got a knife.
I got a knife too, but I don't bring it. It's a switchblade.
Oh, is it?
Oh, yeah. That's,
Well, I like my blades,
well, I like my blades.
but
too, always
I gotta
make
be
sure
careful
it's-
where I bring them.
Well, as long as they're legal, hey, switchblades. That's,
Well, they're not legal here,
no.
but they're collector to me. I like them.
I hear what you're saying.
Absolutely.
But I sometimes in those times when I go into
Want a
public and
microfiber
stuff,
cloth too? Actually, you can probably clean it with that, eh?
it's like water. It doesn't smell like alcohol really.
Oh, really? Could the spray stuff that I had, yeah.
And it's really smell like much of alcohol in there. So it's the one unboxing shows they got 2 of these. Supposedly this is a good quality. I'll let you open that.
Sure. Using the French open.
Now,
1%.
this here, they claim, after a day or 2, the smaller bubbles will disappear, Ryan.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I found that to be the case as well. Do you want to give it a wipe, Ryan?
I don't need this in the picture. I don't think we need that. Now, the thing is,
Thing is what?
I'm just debating here if I'm gonna speak with it.
I think you could. You say like just do naturally, just like how you'd be talking if the camera wasn't even on.
Yeah,
Like,
oh,
just,
yeah,
Like, just like
yeah,
you're,
yeah.
you're telling someone like,
Yeah,
oh, okay, so
yeah.
it's like this, and you gotta do like that. Oh, this part here is a little bit tricky, or whatever. Just
Well,
as it
that's the
comes.
thing I was gonna see after, yeah, because you've got stuff on here.
Scratches.
You also got a smudge too. You didn't get it all
Let's see.
on the end there.
Got it.
It's gotta be pretty close to perfect. Otherwise, it's useless putting a shield on.
Well,
Sometimes turning it on, you can see things too that don't see in the dark at the moment.
I always find it's the opposite. Like when
Yeah.
it's as soon as the screen's illuminated, then you don't see anything, and like
Exactly.
even a
Well, there
severe
is
smudge.
there's one review said though that he thought the same, but then when he turned it on, it was a black thing or something that
oh wow.
you can. I don't know. I don't even know how often you see in the spot I was talking about, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Good. Yeah, it's always best, my opinion, anyways, off and just turn it to the side to let the light reflect.
Yeah,
on
I
it.
would let the light hit it in a few different angles, and then
And
you
then,
can-
and then you got, it's
okay,
pretty
boss.
good. This is going to be the fun part.
Well, make sure we get the steps right here.
Well, okay, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. Basically, we wiped it already. Then I have to do this spray, my fingers. Then peel this back, kind of lay it there and spray that nicely, the sticky part.
Mm-hmm.
Then come here and line it up and probably start around the home button
Mm-hmm.
and bring it there. And if you got enough liquid on, you can kind of move it.
Yeah, that was my experience with it.
And a lot easier. Some suggested to spray the iPhone. Since it's not my iPhone, I won't do that. I think there's enough liquid on on the shield itself to kind of. And if you're not happy, you can actually take it off and do it again and put it back on.
Yeah, give it a good generous
Yeah.
spraying. I mean, this stuff is meant for electronics. Like even if
Yeah.
it would accidentally get in somehow.
And you're wiping it off right away anyway, so
Well, it's till it's lined up. It's
Yeah.
they say it can take up to 20 minutes sometimes. This damn thing to put on.
really.
One guy
If you're,
said.
if you're all butterfingers, maybe.
Well, yeah.
Like, oh,
Well, if
crap.
you're too perfectionist or something, maybe too, right? But then he was playing with a thing which I'm going to find out here. The shield was definitely not cut even right. See now, if you look here,
So which?
it's not going to take the whole cover.
And I see there's two different shapes. So which side goes on where?
This goes like this.
Okay, yeah. Circle around home button, and then
Yeah,
triangle
yeah.
around the.
But you see, I'm noticing here already, it's short. I mean, for the width,
to accommodate for a case.
I guess. So the
Well-
biggest thing is, it's just we make sure that the home button and this here is lined up.
It's lined up, exactly.
And don't care what happens after that.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, I think you're smart to do it lining with the home button first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I noticed it on the reviews that said most people are using that as the starting point.
Okay.
And because if they lined it up thinking that it fits perfectly, they're going to find there's going to be a problem
Absolutely.
because it's not cut that way.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, feel free to talk as you do this. Is everyone's phone off?
Yeah, I turned mine off.
Okay.
Mine isn't off.
I have my work phone I should turn off too.
The office phone actually rang before you guys got here.
That was me.
Oh, was it? Oh, okay.
I tried to, because it was already 10 or so, and I didn't know if somebody was coming to get me or I was supposed to bring myself down. So,
Oh,
and I was going to phone. But then that's kind of a nightmare, Nobody's going to answer it on a Saturday, I figured.
no.
Yeah, that's a pretty good hunch.
All right. Are we ready? Are you ready to do your thing, Ryan?
It's been going the whole time.
Oh,
Oh, good show.
Yeah, this is a handy dandy little case.
Yeah.
it's a good tripod.
All right.
Quad
I'm gonna
five.
dampen-
Okay, well, wait, ready? I'll say action, and then you just start into it. Okay, so action.
Okay, I'm gonna apply a bit of this on my fingers so that it doesn't stick, the shield doesn't stick to them as much. Give it a good amount. Now, I'm going to peel this back. Like so. the actual shield off. It's got a bit of thickness feel to it. Sticky part up. I'm going to apply generously some of this on the sticky part. As per instructions. Now the fun part. Lining it up. I'm going to start with the home button. And I see it does have, it doesn't cover the complete iPhone front, it does cover the screen, but I imagine that's left to allow maybe putting another protector type holder on the unit. I might have got lucky. Doesn't look too bad. Just to make sure it's lined up with the holes properly. Actually, this could probably slide just a slight bit down. Ample amount of cut around the camera and speaker. And the home button looks not bad at all. Okay, and then with the squeegee, let's see how we'll start from one side here and squeeze the bubbles out. It may not get the smaller ones out, but in a couple of days that'll disappear. This is definitely a wet install. Don't have to put much pressure onto the squeegee. In fact, just nice and lightly will work. Otherwise, you'll move the shield. I will look to see if I'm missing any spots. Actually, that looks pretty good. But it's definitely, it does cover the screen, but it does not cover the whole front. And we'll just dry that off a little on the top and have another closer look. And I'll be back here with the other one to show.
Okay.
Awesome.
Need you to, you finalize that. I don't know if I got it properly.
You did really well.
Yeah, that was good. It looks like you got all the big air bubbles out. I think just like you said about these
Yeah.
will eventually go as.
You're gonna have to be careful on the edges. I've noticed that they complain about the home button, just like it does on that one.
Lips and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, for the first while. Do not put a cover on it.
You got to baby it for the first.
24 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
So don't put your cover on it. This is what I wanted to show you. This is eye shields. You see? That's because I put a cover on it, but it's stuck. That's over 3 years.
Holy crow.
It just got worse in the last year now, on the edging. That's
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
So that's eye shields, which will be the same as this. This is what happens with a cover.
Yeah.
Okay?
It just peels the.
Well, it does after, but it doesn't affect the screen. I mean, look at it, it's been brutal,
Absolutely.
but it's there.
So for your information, at the end when you do your review, this took about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So because time will probably be a factor.
Well,
as well, right?
it took longer to do the installation on this, and I wanted to kind of do it right,
Yeah.
considering it's not even my phone.
Like you said though, you got lucky. It was.
Yeah.
It kind of just fell on pretty close.
I started with the home screen and it went on there, and I didn't have to re-peel it off. And I thought, well, that's why I said if you looked at it, I think I'm about as close as I can get it.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
Nah, it turned out good.
Yeah.
Turned out really good. So
I mean, the only thing I'm worried about is it's at the bottom up by the microphone. I had to move it slightly, but I didn't. I wished I'd moved it a little bit more.
Nah, it's all.
But it looks about. I thought it might pass.
The microphone is all exposed.
It is now.
So it's.
It was just covering just a little bit at the bottom, and I moved it a slight. Thing too, I should have mentioned it, which I noticed in the review. If you want to be careful how you move it, you can stretch it.
oh yeah, for sure.
But I thought there was no need to because I wasn't running into that problem.
Cool.
And if you stretch it, it causes problems after. But you will have lifting.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, your watermelons are ready to harvest.
Oh, I don't know.
What game is that?
Well, all my games are on there.
Yeah, but which game though is the watermelon game?
That's Farm You.
Farm U.
Farm Up. Farm Up. I got a neat little program that actually beats the. If I want to buy coins, gold, I purchase them without purchasing them.
Oh.
Works on a few games. That farm is one of them. So I got like 4,000 coins, like gold, that cash dollars. You got to spend anywhere from 99 cents to $100 worth,
Right.
real cash. So I got a little helping hand there sometimes, and neat little program.
Cool.
But I got banned from one game because they seen that was not right, so they banned me. They actually took my UID and banned me. I didn't care anyways. That was big business.
So you ready for the next one?
In a minute, yeah, just in a minute, because, and what I want to do after that, we're going to do 3 stages, because that way we're going to do basically the same on this, and then I might mention that for a Q2 that I'll give you my review here in a second here.
And
That's
then,
where let's fade out,
and then you can.
and then I'll review what I have to say properly, and then have maybe, or whatever, right? And go from there.
Yeah, I think it's good having both phones in front of you and you talking.
I think so, and we'll have to have them on, because how else are you gonna see it?
Right. Sure enough.
I'll turn them on, probably, have them, and then turn each one on, to kind of show that they do not, how they look.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, that's about as best as I could say for the quality. I already made mention that this one felt thicker, it felt like a thick, shield. This one I owned to touch the shield, but, you know, technically, so.
Exactly. I can't wait to see how this one goes on. Looks just slick.
Well, it's probably gonna be the worst, maybe, too.
You never know.
Yeah. Okay, so we should get this one wiped good. Are you a good wiper? Actually, yeah, you've got it there. Actually, do they have their own solution? They don't, do they?
It's a dry,
Yeah, but they
They have
got
their
their
own
little
cloth.
cloth. You may as well keep that little cloth, by the way.
Sure.
oh yeah.
It's not a bad little cloth,
Good for
actually.
glasses and stuff too.
Yeah. Well, I got plastic lenses now. I broke down, I got them, and now I refuse to use my shirt and stuff.
Yeah.
So I always try to use, ones like this.
Actually, I wouldn't hurt to just give this a little. That's better.
But we should actually make sure this is out, so that it looks like it came from this.
Well, actually, because we did kind of an unboxing, right? So maybe,
I can still do it.
do you remember where that piece was?
Yep.
Is if you just lift up that cardboard piece and then take them out like that, then the audience will see what's all in there, and it'll be just like an unboxing.
I'm right. You're right. I'm going to just slip this back in.
I may have even taken some footage of you opening it yesterday as well, but just in
Well,
case,
you could,
we'll
yeah, well,
stage it here.
yeah, you can actually add to it or do whatever. I know what you mean by editing.
Yeah.
Now this piece, where did it go? It went back in here, I believe. Right there. There you go. That's how it is. This, I imagine, was just, doesn't matter. It's just the instructions. This, I bet, I don't think it matters exactly where they were set.
Just so the audience can see the components.
Yes,
First
right.
before, yeah.
That's the main thing.
Yeah.
What's entitled with it?
I'm gonna get this like right perfect, eh?
Yeah.
I'm pretty fussy.
I'm going to see how that's going to fit underneath this shield thing.
What's that?
Well, because this may not allow.
Oh, I see.
It doesn't matter to me, anyways.
What kind of case is that again?
This is OtterBox.
That's an OtterBox?
Yeah. Look at that sucker, scuffed and everything already.
Is that totally waterproof?
Not totally.
It
Water
looks
resistant.
damn near.
It's water resistant. Lifebuoy are totally waterproof. They're $85. They're $85.
Life-proof.
Yeah, that's right.
That Ziploc sandwich bag
This is-
made mine 100% waterproof.
This is $60.
Mm-hmm.
80, I think, for the other.
If that is to your liking, then
Yep.
see what you think.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that looks good, pristine. There's, you know, what made it interesting when I was looking at the videos. I can imagine the applying the side shield. There is some for Zagg for that.
That would be crazy.
I know, but they
Well,
do
those
have it.
bumpers, but that's
They
more-
claim that helps to stop from the dings. iPhones, like this particular phone 5, they say that it's more sensitive on the sides. It'll dings more easier. I don't care. I've got this. I don't, like I explained, Scott. I'm kind of curious how that's going to fit with this on. It should, though. I'm thinking it might, but we'll worry about it later. That's
Yeah.
not part of the video. Anytime.
Okay, one quick sec here.
Last time I had the uncontrollable urge to cough.
Oh, really?
I'm just getting over a sickness, so it was just I got that tickle in my throat.
Oh, I haven't been sick yet.
Okay, so again, this is just simply the unboxing.
Yeah.
Open it up, look at it, make any little comments you want. It's up to you. Okay, and
I
action.
see this is the dry seal. Not at all like the first one from Zagg, which was a wet. Let's see, they give me a nice little cloth. Oh, yeah, instructions. On here we got a roller. Looks to me this box is actually the applier. It says place phone into tray. And the instructions. It looks like a 1, 2, 3 step.
Perfect. Okay, get set up for your attack run.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull this out. Looks like we've been using it. Well, sometimes the easiest may not be the best.
You never know. Yeah, these microfiber cloths are always great. I leave them around the house. Like I leave one by the computer, one where I keep my iPad,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
where I keep any kind of electronic device.
Well, I like the spray too because it helps a lot. But you
Yeah.
know what I'm having the problems with is sometimes like my iPad, it's got gunge on it.
Yeah, you know what I use for that is Windex. Windex on a paper.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
The other
good.
thing too, I
That
forgot
makes
to
it
mention,
just-
this here. This helps sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Like to
Polish
rub
it
it
up.
off.
Yeah.
But like I said, you're trying to get a scuff off, it doesn't do that very well.
No, I think you need some kind of a soap solution, kind of a Windex. I do that probably once a month.
I got lots of the solution that's for glasses and stuff, so I never care about the Windex. I can't afford the Windex right now. Well,
Dollar store. Doesn't have to be.
oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about the dollar store.
All right, Ryan, you ready for this?
It's all going. I'm just here enjoying this, you guys.
Okay,
Okay, when you're ready, I'll.
go for it.
Okay, and as soon as you hear the beep, it's action.
Okay, let me see here how this is put together. It says we place phone into trays, number 1. Okay, well, the thing here says do not remove. Now I've given my phone a complete rub down, is clear of all smudges and dust. And looks to me that this home button comes to the bottom, by the way this shows. Okay, let's see how that fits in there. Okay. I thought it would fit completely in, but it doesn't. Place device in a tray. I would imagine we'll put that flush there. There we go. Give it a little bit of white.
I just stopped it briefly. You sure that it doesn't click in, like go flush down? Like,
Well, that's what
go here
I
and then
thought.
Flush. Does that not go all the way
No,
in?
no.
Maybe just have a close look and make sure that's.
Well, that's
the
yeah.
case.
That was what's confusing me here. That's why I was kind of looking here. It doesn't show that, and if that's the case, there we go.
Okay,
It did.
sure. Give it a wipe down, and what I'll do is I'll
Ooh.
just pick up for
Yeah,
where we left
right
off,
from
okay?
here. It works for me.
Okay, so
I'll just mention that I got it in, that it's flush in there. Okay, I did see that the phone did fit in there nice and flush. It says here, slide roller over shield into place. So anyways, this is, okay, carefully peel here. Okay, set roller here and slide over phone there. I'm going to put arrows pointing towards the phone. Carefully remove the tab. Peel here. thing wrong. Okay, just.
Okay, I stopped it there.
That does not work.
I think this goes off here, don't you? You do all the peeling stuff first and then you put that on there.
Set roller here and slide over foam.
Do you
If
wanna-
I
do you
do
wanna-
that, look at that. Takes it completely off. Then it doesn't line up if you're not careful. That's what I wanted to check. The easiest is the hardest, huh?
Do you want to look at a YouTube video of someone doing it?
Maybe. I'm just trying to see here how that's going to maneuver. Because
The way
if that's...
I remember seeing it, you peel off one piece, you set it over the phone, and then you just run the roller over it.
One piece. In what respect? Have you got a little more of a... I have a little bit of a shake. Can you put that back on properly? To original as possible? Because the peeling part, this
Yeah.
goes... Yeah.
Right, but the whole intent of having it in the cradle and everything was that it would line up perfectly. Like
That's what I
cigars.
thought. But as soon as I peeled that off, it just completely it became as one unit then, eh? Like a separate unit. And I'm trying to see if I was supposed to have been moving that, but that wouldn't work that way. It says slide roller over shield onto device. See, it says proper, yes, no. That I can understand.
Okay, so this half is still lined up good, so we should,
So it's
we
got
should
to be
alright.
up in the air, proper starting position. It's got to be up in the air and not down. That's where my mistake was, I think. Slide roller over. Oh. They didn't even peel it. You peel it after. That was my mistake.
Will that help? Can you still do it?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. If he could get it back to original, I think we should be able to do it.
Excellent.
Okay, so
Yeah, that's the whole idea. Then once it's down, then you take it off.
okay,
That third step you're putting together. That's after we've done the roller on it.
okay.
How's the shield looking on there?
Good. Very good.
Does it still show a few bubbles?
But like I said, it'll clear.
Yeah, you got a bit of protection on the front now. You never had a shield, eh?
No.
How come?
I had one before and I didn't like it.
Yeah.
Bubbled and ripped and...
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it's-
what.
They're finicky things, eh?
Well, if you don't, the thing about these, you can always peel them off. Yeah.
Well, I'll give it another whirl.
Well, we'll have to see if the roller puts this thing on straight or not. It's pretty funny to like do it and then hold it up and it's all like out to the side and be like, no, I don't know, I like these better. There's only one way to tell.
That is correct.
Okay, so
It is off to the side, isn't it?
but the text is all.
Yeah, but look at here.
Yeah, I know, but look at the text is lined
Bang
up.
on.
I don't know what to. Maybe once the roller's on it.
I don't know. Let's see here.
Are you filming this one?
No, not yet. I'm just going to bring it up to that point. You see, that's where our problem is. Okay. What has happened is we still got to move that a little bit. Somehow.
me see it.
You'll see what I mean if you just bring the roller to almost.
So the
to
roller
one.
just comes and knocks this piece off and just
It'll lay
applying
it down on it, yep.
Yeah.
And then we peeled off the top piece.
You had this right off, eh?
Yeah,
Okay.
it came off unfortunately when I did the second one.
Okay, so
I didn't realize that it became isolated then.
well, wait a second. Okay, yeah.
So if show him the video so he knows what I seen there.
Yeah, no,
Big-
I got it. It's just
Yeah. So it's got to be
lining this
kind of
back up,
it's supposed to line it right up. The first shot. Because you don't really have to move it at all.
So did this blue come right off? Where number 2 is?
nah, it's the whole actually piece itself. Let's see this. That's why it's, you know, if I peel that off and get it set right, that I can just, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's I did the mistake of taking it completely off, and now we got to try to line it up here.
And then when we refilm it, we'll just pretend that never happened. And
That's
we'll just
exactly
show you
right.
from here.
You got that one right. Good idea. The trick of it is it's supposed to be up in the air at the proper starting position though.
What's that?
But yeah, I see what you're doing. I'm just saying when you start it, it's supposed to be up in the air. But you're lining it up first to try to get it stuck to it.
We'll like run it on there and it'll be like all sideways. I'll be like, this product is ineffective.
I don't know what these clowns at Ishields are promoting.
Well, obviously it wasn't idiot proof.
Well, that's absolutely true.
It's like easy, 1, 2, 3. I'm like, we'll just.
Stick with the tried and true method.
How did you make out?
It's still a little crooked.
There's a lot of wiggle room all over the place. Eh? It's hard to get that thing lined right back up.
So obviously it's got to start at the beginning, not at the end. Properly. And go in a line.
How's that? That's better.
Okay, let's see the roller. If worst gets to worst, what we'll do in this film is put it on, kind of cut it off, line up the shield after,
Yeah.
if we can.
It's to highlight this process. What you're doing right here is what this.
That's
thing
more or
is
less.
all about. So, we'll do some movie magic to make things.
You
work
know what I'm
again.
saying then, eh?
Yeah.
And then if it's off slightly, we'll just kind of,
So, yeah.
and
so,
then we'll take it and try to peel it and,
yeah, we'll fudge with it. So right now I'm gonna say action. And you'll have it like this,
Mm-hmm.
and then you'll put this down, and we'll just continue.
let's have a look here. I didn't even check to see. I was just, okay, so if I brought that up to there, see, they say the trick of it is to have it like this to start with. Okay. I think we're just gonna have to go with it,
Okay.
because I can't tell.
All right. So have that piece in the air. Okay?
Yep.
So as soon as you hear the beep, you're good to go.
All right, so now we'll just bring this up in the air, And we'll slide this roller like this. And it's applying it to my iPhone. Ah, yes. Now, carefully peel here along the screen. Mhm. Very slick. Very, very slick. Okay, here, you got a better eye. That wasn't too bad. It's off a bit though. It's down too far. But it's almost lined up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's gone. It's down.
Yeah.
Do you think we can peel it off a little and bring it up?
If you peel this off and try to put it back on. Actually, you know what you could do? If we peel this off, hit it with the
This white wet stuff.
the wet, and then just do it like how we did.
You might not get it back on though, because it's
Is
a
that
dry
right?
system.
Oh yeah.
Like it's not adhering with water.
Well, let's see this. Yeah, see.
You probably can fudge it.
Well, the main thing is, well, it's just the bottom, isn't it?
You could always trim that off.
That's what I'm thinking. The button, the home button is possible. It's fine, but what about the camera in that? Oh, it's covering the camera.
It cuts right like
Half of the camera.
It's like
Ooh.
That's not good.
no.
We were just, you know what? The darn thing was just about on, and it does not cover the full screen either. It's allowed to put a protector.
Accommodated
Yeah,
case.
yeah.
What do you want to do, Keith?
I think we'll just trim it. What do you think? Here. Just trim it and leave it. Because as for the rest of it on there, it's fine. It's just around the, I don't know if the home button needs a little slight trim maybe or not. The camera definitely does, and the bottom does. All our mistake was we went down too far.
Okay. Well, with your permission, here's what I could do. If I make a cut right on that side and right
Yep.
on that side, that'll
Go for it.
close the camera.
That'll perfect. It's that's, you know,
So barring the like screwing up the system, if you were to now buy one or the other, which would you buy?
I don't know. I think this would be simpler now that I know how it is.
You could even say that you screwed it up, but you would still highly recommend this. The system.
Maybe. I still think the installation of this dry install is nice. The wet install, you can peel off back and forth. I got lucky on the first take. And once you start playing around, you know, the rule of thumb is that they always don't try to fix something that's not broken.
Exactly.
And you're going to have issues trying to 2 or 3 times, who knows. I don't think on the dry install, I don't know much about, but I have to agree that I don't think you'd want to peel it back off.
Okay, so at the bottom, trimmed up a little bit. I mean, if some of this more peels away, trim it later. Actually, maybe I'll hit that one just a little bit more.
Make it so it'll stick as best it can,
Yeah.
and then it shouldn't peel.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't have any issues here, actually. And if it does, just trim it. But at least your camera is now exposed again. Actually, I may just get that a little bit more. And then the bulk of it will be fine. And like this is going in a case, right? So once this is in a case,
Yeah.
You won't even.
Like, yeah, well, that's the main thing. I mean,
You won't even see
I
the
don't,
edges?
I don't even need the protector per se, but sometimes, you know,
Mm-hmm.
do you find your case might interfere with your Wi-Fi?
No.
I'd wonder sometimes.
Okay, see, camera's exposed and the.
Well, that's the main thing is the camera. And that speakers. Oh, you gotta do the speakers a little more.
Okay.
I would anyways, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because it's, that way it's,
Yes, let's go.
let's see that paper while you're, okay. It says.
In my opinion.
Yeah, you will test both products and determine which one has the easiest and best installation process and overall quality of material and detail. In the video, you must say the specific line with slight variation based on which product you choose. In my opinion, the winner of this throwdown is yeah.
I guess you didn't see it before.
In my opinion, the winner of this throwdown is.
It was pretty close, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
we,
was.
We did
Okay,
not
how's that?
bad to
How's
salvage
that
it.
now?
Yeah. See, I'm only worried about this peeling up after. That part there. That could cause a headache maybe, but this here, yeah, that's much better. That's much better.
Okay, so for this final shot, what do you think of this idea?
Let me turn this on.
And then one phone here and one phone here.
Yeah. You know,
What do you think
feel,
of that?
you've got yours there in your hand. Take this now too and feel them both. You notice any difference?
Yours is a lot smoother.
Is it? I haven't tested yours.
What do you think? I like yours better. Much.
One more time. Man, it's
You think? My fingers were sliding better on yours.
see now I would say the opposite.
Really?
I'm gonna have to try. Well, I haven't tried it yet. I just did mine. Let's see here. Okay, there is definitely
There's a
a
difference.
texture difference. Yeah,
How so? How would you?
this is
describe it?
heavier.
Like as in like rougher?
A texture heavier. I don't know if you'd want to call it rougher. I know what he's describing. It does feel smoother, but it's because it seems thinner.
Maybe that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that could be. When something's thickness, you got more friction because it's.
This
condensed.
does feel heavier.
What do you do with this roller now? You got this cool little roller to roll things with.
Yeah. Okay, let's go with that here.
Okay, so you've got that one. That's for this one. You got it
Yep.
all. Yeah, make sure you have everything all squared away and flip that around. Okay, so when you hear the beep, you're live, and
I'll just talk with it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like your
just your honest opinion. So ready? So